task. So I've given that load balancer task, right? So you guys are able to do that. You are able to deliver the web page from custom VPC private subnet to everyone with the help of load balancer running in custom VPC public subnet. Any questions? So you guys tried the task? Sure. Is it went well? You got the output? Yes or no? Okay. So any questions on VPC? So we can discuss now. If you don't have any questions, we can start databases. That is a last module wise topic. So no questions on VPC? Sorry? Okay. You want me to revise any specific topic? So you want me to repeat this? Okay. So generally, our organizations are going to have their environment. For example, some on-premise is there. In on-premise, we have some servers. Okay. So that servers, we really don't want to extend or we really don't want to purchase new servers because of cost and all. Okay. So you started using AWS. So what happened? You have some servers in on-premise and now you started using AWS environment also. And so you got a requirement that your on-premise servers or existing servers need to communicate with the AWS servers. For example, you're not trusting cloud, so you want to run your database workload in your own environment. That is completely managed by you. Hardware is selected by you. Okay, so everything is in your hand. You know where exactly it is running and all. So now my requirement is I want to enable communication. Now, how we can enable? We have multiple options. One is I can put my servers in public subnet in AWS. So it's an internet facing. So if I have internet in on-premise, so these two servers can communicate. So how it is communicating over the internet, it is communicating. So, but again, so the data transmission is happening over the internet. Is it safe or secure to transmit data over the internet? Absolutely no. Right. So that's why we are going to depend on a VPN connectivity. So how VPN will work, from our on-premise network. For example, this is your local environment. You have some servers here. So this is the AWS environment. We have a server here. So if traffic is going over the internet without your defined route, okay. So in anyone the hacker can come and they can hit it and they can get or they can view all the sensitive information. So I don't want to take that chance. So what we can do in this scenario is we can implement a VPN, virtual private network. So what exactly VPN will do? It creates a tunnel. It creates a tunnel. So from your on-premise or from AWS, whatever the data transmission is happening, it happens within this tunnel only. That is an encrypted pipeline. So within that encrypted pipeline only your traffic flow will happen. Okay. So how we can enable this? Right? I don't want to create any public facing subnets, but I want to enable. So then we are going with a VPN. Clear so far? Now, first of all, we need to create a virtual private gateway. So that is an AWS component. Virtual private gateway. So create that. So that is AWS side component. Now create a customer gateway. Now you are creating a customer gateway here. While creating customer gateway, it will ask us, okay, you have your on-premise, right? You have your environment, right? What is the IP address of that environment? We need to take your on-premise IP address. We need to give that here under customer gateway. Okay. So here you are giving unique public IP address. Now, by using these two, you can create a site-to-site VPN connectivity. So once that AWS part is completed, we are going to get a configuration file. You need to take that configuration file from AWS. You need to do that configuration here in your on-premise firewall. So we have different firewalls. AWS supports almost all firewalls like Barracuda, right? WatchGuard, SonicWall, Fortinet, Cisco, you name AWS supports it. Okay. So that all settings, once you configure here, so then what AWS will do? AWS will create two tunnels here. One is primary and second one is the another one is secondary. So data transmission from your on-premise to AWS now don't happen over the internet. The data transmission happen only within these tunnels. If any hacker want to view your information, so he need to break this tunnel, so then only he can view. But the tunnel, it's not easy to break. It's not a movie like, entering 2 to 3 commands in command prompt and network is hacked. It's not that much simple. Okay. So, so this encryption also, the tunnel encryption also frequently changes. So it's definitely a bit difficult to break the tunnel. So that we can achieve by using the site-to-site VPN connectivity. Is that clear, guys? Okay. Any other questions? Can you please explain how to integrate load balancer to private instances? So again, you're asking me to do the task, Rajesh. So you're facing any difficulty, you're facing any issue? So simple, your load balancer, while you're creating your load, there is only one logic in the task. While creating your load balancer, place your load balancer in public subnet. That's it. Your private subnet and public subnet resources can communicate. Your load balancer can communicate with your instance. So only thing is how you are connecting to that instance, how you are making it as a web server, how you are getting internet, these 3 points. Then you can do the task. Okay. So as most of guys already said yes, so I'm not going to do the task now. All right. So let's start with databases now. So what is database? What is database?
Storing and managing the data.
Managing the data, storing the information. So can we call this batch all student information as a database? So we have this batch, right? So in this batch, we have around 120 members. Can we call this 120 members information as a database?
Yes.
Yes. What information I can have? Your name, your first name, your last name, your phone number, your address, email address, right? So these all information, what I can do, where we will maintain that? Generally, where we will maintain that? 1 second, guys, to take this call. Am I audible now, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So basically, this link, right? The link you joined today is not a full-fledged link. So Naresh team got a technical issue. So I'm going to share a new link. Okay. If this meeting ends, you join that new link. From tomorrow also, you may need to use that new link only. I'll share that in our chat. Just copy that and paste it in your local machines. Okay.